We are from the cab of the club car. What are we doing today, John?
We're going to be moving a shed that's over there to then right behind Van Hollen with some tubes.
Your club car doesn't like to idle, does it?
It doesn't.
No.
So we're going to be using some tubes and some plywood to move it over with the GT6000.
Hey, giggle dumb birthday boy, will you please drive?
Okay.
Remember to put it in neutral.
It is in neutral.
Okay. You gotta lovingly put it into forward. There we go. Go for it. Give it the goose. There we go. All right. We've got to jack it up, cut this off, get it down onto rollers in these boards, and then it's going to go from here, around there, over across behind the garage to the other side in behind where the van usually is parked. Alright, John, open up the doors. So basically we discovered high quality people used it as a storage for anything and everything. That was from a friend of ours for me to build a mower out of at some point. This is Jesse's that I got back and up and running a while ago. It's from her grandmother. But there we go. John got all of that cleaned out. And then this was what was left. Would you like to define the term irony? Can you see what that is? Those are face masks that we really probably should have been wearing in all of this. So, we're gonna keep this and see if we can clean the mouse nest smell out of the chair. There was a sprinkler in there that's actually a really good sprinkler. That was kind of a surprise. We'll probably give that away to a friend or something. A Christmas tree thing. A bathroom sink. A turkey. Inserts for a deep freezer. Another box of random stuff. A whirligig. And a bird cage. Now we can start trying to jack it up and getting it off those cinder things. Every masculine foam breaker on the internet is currently laughing at you. What are you doing?
I'm trying to break this.
It's styrofoam. Just break it and put it in the bag. That ginormous glob of black is mouse poo that you almost just swatted yourself in the face with. What are you doing? No, don't get the mouse poo all over the chair we're trying to save. Step on one end of it and pull it back at yourself, not the mouse poo side. What did you do to that foam? There it goes. Okay, anyways, at this point we've got a couple of boards, well, 3 boards. We got a board there, a board there, and a board there. When I built this originally, I built it with a block there, and I built it with a block in the very center also, so that when you stepped into it, you were stepping onto something solid. So my theory at this point is that if I jack it up and I get these rollers underneath it, we should be able to roll it this way and have it come down onto a couple of runners. Or at least that's the theory anyway.
It didn't break.
Okay, it's not straight, but what we gotta do is yank it sideways so that we can pull it from the side, because otherwise we can't make it through the trees. But the hard part's done. Famous last words. Fire is right there. I just had to kill it by using the choke.
That's really warm.
Holy cow, yeah, that's way warm. We may have just blown a head gasket from getting way too warm. Well, let me see if it'll restart. See what kind of cloud we end up with. Okay, so what just happened there is that we got so hot underneath the hood that it literally started just running on the heat combustion, which is why I hit this kill tether and it didn't do anything. It was so hot that it literally kept itself running. So what I did was I grabbed my choke and I choked it out, and then I deliberately dropped the clutch in order to load the engine, and I was able to kill it and save it. But obviously we're overheating. We're gonna let this cool down, grab lunch, and come back. Well, here we are for John's birthday, going to the observatory, which is not for people who don't like heights, all the way up there. Yeah, but I'm not worried about it. 43 seconds to go up.
Whoa! I feel like if I step off, oh my god.
Here's the thing that I think's really cool. Don't leave it. Look over here. You see the vein in the stone wall. You see the vein of what do they call it? The white. It's like a type of granite. Milky quartz or something. Yeah, I think so. There's two of them. It's pretty cool.
I don't like that elevator. I don't always bring it like that elevator. I don't like. It's all good. Like, just use as a view.
Hey, see the boat?
What do you think, John?
No, I'm not going that way.
What's wrong, John? You're not a fan of the heights?
I'm not a fan of that elevator.
You can see the floor.
I know, it's cool you can see the floor. You can also see Mark's floor.
And you can see our car.
We can see our car?
We can see our car.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Right there. In between the truck and the other truck.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
No roof window, right?
No roof window.
Okay.
Oh, that feels way much more better. There we go. Okay.
Please proceed to the top.
Alright.
What's in there?
Apparently there's one more floor to go.
I feel like it was a straight drop down.
Currently, my girlfriend's priority is that she can see her favorite Chinese restaurant location.
Over here.
Oh, it's over there?
Right there.
Oh, okay. Priorities. Chinese food.
So we've gotten it pretty far from way over there. As long as we keep the hood up, the Duramax works good and loud. Just need to keep the hood up to have airway so I can breathe, but it's doing really good.
Here we go. Jesse's getting really good at setting out the track at this point and prepping it. We didn't get any video down through here because all of it is downhill and Jesse has had to sit and push on the side of it and do the he-woman thing.
Female Hulk.
Female Hulk. That movie didn't do very good in the box office, by the way.
I didn't see it, I don't know.
Oh, okay. And our supervisor is coming over. That way she can find what turf I've managed to go and rip up and use it as her litter box.
Litter box.
But anyways, this is the boring part. We're gonna very tenderly and carefully bring it around. The goal is to have the tractor end up right there against that pile of tires so that the shed stops right about in here. We've already got the door facing us, so from there we should be able to push it down this hill, turn it, and then figure out getting it out to where it's going to end up.
Kerplop.
Out in that area. No, it's not going kerplop. Kerplop is how you break things.
No, it's gonna kerplop, sit nice and pretty.
Oh, okay. There we go. We took the hood off, did a little exhaust wrap. Just plain needs a lot more airflow for that big giant Duramax. But anyways, get a few of these done, then go back to the shed. Well, our cat Leroy is definitely helping out with making sure that the boards are where they're supposed to be. So at this point, we're just continuing on with the plan of rolling it up. We've already got all of these in place. They're all leveled out. And the trick here is that Leroy's so happy because he likes hunting mice underneath the sheds. We've got these so that they stop before there. And that's so that as it comes up, it'll drop down into place. And then we pull these ones away. We jack up the front. We pull these boards off to the side. And in theory, it works, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now John's going to keep adding rollers as I push this thing forward. And in theory, it ends up on these blocks. That's the game plan, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. We're making progress. I've got to give it a slight bit of a shove to one side. But we've done all of this by just me pushing and John going back and forth with a couple of pieces of pipe. It is doable. Granted, I'm a little tired, and John's over here doing some sort of swinging arm dance when he thinks that I'm not paying attention. Hey guys, cheap redneck trick. If you got a shop vac that you can't get filters for, or you're just a cheapskate like me, this is just filter fiber cloth for an aquarium. And you can buy it in like a 10-foot, 12-foot roll. Put a couple of zip ties up top, zip tie the bottom like a man bun, and there you go. You've got a filter, redneck style. I'll post a link in case you want some.
You're almost as tall as the doors. Well, what'd you do?
Look inside.
I see it, but what'd you do?
I cleaned it.
You cleaned it?
Mm-hmm.
You're the one who's supposed to tell him.
It's your birthday present.
Huh?
It's your birthday present.
Oh, this? My birthday was like 11 days ago.
It's a little late, but now you got a place to store your stuff that's not in my garage.
You have your own little garage.
Woohoo!
Love you.
Me too.
Okay, that works.